Hello and welcome to this Cerner training video created by the ELHT training team. Today we will be looking at searching for patients and pinning them to the toolbar within the revenue cycle or RPAS application. Entering a search criteria. Within the revenue cycle application, you can search for a patient that you require the record for by using the magnifying glass icon, which is located in the top left corner of the screen. However, when you are searching for a patient by name, multiple patients with the same forename and surname may appear. In order to avoid this scenario, it is essential to refine your search by entering additional details, for example, the gender, date of birth, etc., so that the correct patient is selected. In addition, when the record is displayed in the patient banner, please ensure this is the correct patient that is required. Changing the search criteria. Referring back to the patient search function in Revenue Cycle, as shown previously. You can change the criteria of your search. By default, this will be set to search by name. Your default search can be changed by clicking the arrow adjacent to the search window and selecting a different filter. When searching by a patient's name, you will need to input the patient's surname as an example. I will type in Wood, followed by a comma, and then the forename. I will use Alex and press Return. The patient search window will appear. Here 2 patients have been found. I will click on my patient and choose Select at the bottom of the screen. The patient's name appears in the blue banner at the top of the screen, which has the demographics for the current record. I will now search by the medical records number, which is also known as the MRN number. Every patient who is newly registered to the system will be issued an MRN number. For existing patients, their RXR numbers will be used. Both searches can be performed in the MRN search. Press Enter once you have entered the MRN. Please ensure this is the correct patient and click Select at the bottom. Wildcard search. Wildcard searches can be used when you are unsure about the spelling of a name. A wildcard search is where letters are omitted to allow searching by only part of a field followed by an asterisk. For example, in the forename field, I will type Hugh. For the surname, I will type N, followed by an asterisk. When I click on Search, 2 results are displayed as viewed. As you can see, the results for any names that contain Hugh as the forename, and, in addition, any surnames that contain the letter N will be displayed. I will select the appropriate one by double-clicking on the name or choosing the Select button at the bottom of the screen. Pinning patients to the toolbar. In Revenue Cycle, you can pin patients to the toolbar. Pinning patients refers to marking or flagging a patient record, so it remains easily accessible or visible on the toolbar. This is similar to bookmarking a file for easy reference. To pin a patient, use the drop-down arrow next to the patient's name on the toolbar, and in the menu scroll down and select Keep Open. The patient's record is now pinned to the toolbar. A pin icon will appear as a graphic next to the patient's name. I am now going to search for a different patient record using the search facility over here. I will search for Sam Edley as the patient. I will type Edley in the surname field and Sam in the forename field and click on the search button. I will now select this record by double-clicking on the name. I will now pin my patient, Sam Edley, to the toolbar by using the drop-down menu at the top and selecting the Keep Open option as shown earlier. You can now see both records pinned to the toolbar, allowing easy navigation between them. Up to 5 patient records can be pinned in this manner. In order to remove a record, click the drop-down next to the patient's name and select Close under the Keep Open option. The record will then be unpinned and no longer visible on the toolbar. Thank you for viewing this e-learning video on the Cerner Millennium Revenue Cycle application. Further Cerner EPR videos are available on our YouTube channel. On this channel, you will find playlists relevant to certain job roles and ad hoc videos.